Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of Renegades React. Today, we are going to be looking at Shaka Zulu versus Julius Caesar. I try and do it like Epic Peter.
Every time.
No, I can't pull it off. But, yeah, we try and keep up with the ERBs as they come out. But, like I said, due to our schedule and everything, we're unable to really get to it until pretty much a week after. So, we are going to react to this and hopefully give good opinions on it. Micah, who do you predict?
I don't know. I mean, you don't really know how the quality of the actual rap lyrics are going to go.
Yeah.
Now,
that's true.
if this were like a legitimate fight, well, I mean, Julius Caesar had access to a lot more technology, but Julius Caesar didn't do a lot of his dirty work.
No, he had the centurions.
Yeah,
to
he
thank
was
for that.
He was by far more a politician than a warrior, and Shaka Zulu killed a bunch of dudes. He didn't mess
Shaka
around.
Zulu was a warrior supreme.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Shaka Zulu would, in fact, be the more formidable opponent.
I'd say that
despite the technological disparity.
Yeah, I'd probably have to agree. I would definitely agree with you in that aspect. Zulu would beat Caesar in a physical fight.
But I mean,
this is a rap battle.
You know,
I mean, heck, it's
being a Roman politician. You had to be a very slick orator. So
yes, and the guy was. I mean, heck, anyone who came up after him was pretty much declared Great Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, heck, even the Russians took notice of that. Tsar.
Yep.
There's a reason why they spelled it C-Z-A-R, because it's like, oh, Caesar. All right, so here we go.
Julius Caesar versus Shaka Zulu.
They storm!
Caesar, he's a commander. Thinks he can dance with Conan of the Savannah.
Oh, that's a good one.
With you, I go hammer. Knock off a stone, wrap it up in his own banner. Send it back to Rome with a message from the Zulu. If you battle Shaka, this one happened to you.
Is that clarity? Yeah, that's clarity.
Oh. For a man wearing a diaper. I heard you had poison spit. Where was it in this cipher? Cause all I hear is threats from a brute with no discipline. And I'm ruling over you like a boot full of my citizens. And you should take your cowskin shield and hide under it. You're f***ing with the most triumphant third of the triumvirate. I'm first to the empire and last of the Republicans. And hunting you accompanied by legions of my country. Who ask my kidnappers if I'm just a talker. Doc J dunk on you like boom shakalaka. So don't go rattling your sticks at me. If I wanted to shake spears, I'd waggle my biography.
I heard of the play. Tell me, how does it end? Oh yes, you get stabbed many times by your friends. So what you gonna do with your Roman sword? When the lines of your legion get gored by the horns of the Zulu warriors. Blade or thorn, to dismember any emperor's pasty white horns. The strength of a lion and the speed of a cheetah. And everyone knows you're just a chicken, Caesar.
Can I be a hyena? Cause I'm going to laugh. Pave roads with the bones of your goat-herding ass. First my front lines will drop back and spank you in the chest. Then I'll decimate your horn. You can't outflank the best. Let your reserves come at me. My ballista's cocked at you. When I take, I always keep my whole crew. Cause there's no use in murdering you and your heathen. You can grow my wheat for me after you're beaten.
That's cold. I like that at the end. They actually use the traditional battle formations that they use. See, there was a show that used to come on called Deadliest Warrior.
They did Shaka Zulu versus William Wallace. Yeah,
and they did a hand-to-hand battle. And William Wallace had chainmail, and he had the claymore, and he had
his ball and chain too.
And he also had the warhammer as well. That had the spike on the back of it.
William Wallace was a really nasty dude too.
Yeah, he was. There's a reason why he's still remembered today. I was gonna say I love the fact that they got Daystorm to play Shaka Zulu, but they also got Clarity to play the friggin' background Zulu warriors. I love both of them on Vine. They're probably two of my favorite Viners. But Daystorm rocked it as friggin' as Shaka Zulu.
I just thought he had a much better presence and delivery than Caesar did.
I did too. I mean, it was his presentation. I mean, he was loud and vibrant, and he had a lot of movement to him. whereas Caesar just stood there just like steady.
I mean, yeah, Caesar was a good tactician in real life. I mean, his favorite was the 10th Legion, and he actually cut the legions down to like 3,600 people.
Yeah.
They were much more mobile. I mean, he pulled off some really cool stuff.
Well,
I mean, but that's not what this is about.
This is about the raps, in which I was gonna say Shaka Zulu, that one at the beginning had a good hit.
Mm-hmm.
He had some pretty good ones throughout. Overall, between both of them, I found it pretty even.
It was pretty even for me. It's just the delivery.
Yeah, for me the delivery as well won it. I gotta go Shaka. Shaka Zulu wins. I mean,
same.
I mean, heck, Julius, nice Peter, I love you, man. And I think that's how Caesar would be. Caesar would be calm, cool, and collected, and he would pretty much be like, wait, and he'd be the command and conqueror. But Shaka Zulu, just his presentation, because that's intimidating when you see someone like that coming at you with like a ikwa, like the Zulu spear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, and that's a scary sight. I mean, I gotta give it Shaka. That's how it is. I mean, this was a good rap battle. I liked it.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, I like the fact that they played into that they showed the battle formations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the two like.
Well, also the different historical tactics, like, you know, Shaka Zulu and his men, they were kind of like the original like shock and awe type battlefield strategy, because the Romans usually went up against people and they had far superior technology, and they would just let the opposing force break on their lines because Roman lines were pretty much impenetrable.
Yeah.
And honestly, which is fine, but as far as like, you know, if like the art of war mentality, putting those into a rap battle strategy, I just think Shaka Zulu had it, because in a rap you want to be more aggressive.
Yeah,
you want
to be more aggressive, and you really want to intimidate your opponent more.
Mm-hmm.
In which intimidation, you know, staring at a Roman legion on the horizon is one thing, but having someone in your face and pretty much beating you down and letting you know that you're beaten, that it was me who beat you.
Which, to be fair, that was the same strategy that the Celts employed that gave the Romans a lot of trouble, because it's really scary to have a 6-foot-tall dude with a big sword and opiates plastered all over his body, screaming and running at you with little to no clothes on.
Yeah. It was the Celts and the Germanic tribes that really gave the Romans the most trouble. As a matter of fact, the Germanic tribes are the ones that pretty much conquered Rome, or was it the Huns?
Well, Rome was eventually sacked by the Goths and the Visigoths.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, kind of they.
Well, the Roman Empire really didn't die there. They actually just relocated to the Byzantine.
Right. They kind of rebranded it, and
they just relocated.
Well, really, they didn't really. You know, when you sacked a place, you just took stuff. But I mean, most of the infrastructure was left intact, because really they sacked it because they just wanted money, because inflation was so bad. They just wanted gold.
Oh yeah, okay. and a lot of people attribute, you know, the church to the Dark Ages. No, the Dark Ages came because Rome was pretty much burned to the ground, and a lot of technologies were lost.
Well, they pretty much destroyed civilization with inflation. Roman tax collectors wouldn't even collect taxes in Roman currency. There's so little gold in it.
Yeah,
and that's why everyone just got angry and sacked Rome. I mean, that's really
gave birth to the Dark Ages.
That's pretty simple, but I mean, not really. I mean, inflation kind of ruined history for a while.
Yeah, for 400 years.
And currently now, yeah.
So. Well, look what's happening now. Yeah. So, okay, I was actually going to touch on this. You made the comment about a lot of people said after the Romans fell, they kind of disappeared. Now, did you ever watch The Sopranos? Did you?
I'm familiar with the show.
Okay,
I'm not really watched it. My buddy loved it.
There was a scene in it where they had this. They were beating the crap out of this Jewish guy, and he said, for days and days, the Hebrews withstood the barrages of the Muslims, and we're still here. Where are the Romans now?
Oh.
And then Tony Soprano says, "You're looking at them."
Yikes.
And it just goes to show you truth is, I look back at history, I see it as kind of how Faulkner saw it in certain in certain things. history really is, the past is never really the past. It's still going on, and it's still ever present. And so, I believe that in some aspects. In other aspects, the past is the past and it's gone. I mean, it's just like the dinosaurs. Do they matter anymore? No, shut up. So yeah, the past is the past in some aspects, but in certain aspects, I believe it's just like as Faulkner said. But in terms of this rap battle, still Shaka Zulu, for what he conquered in the time that he had. I mean, he pretty much ruled the entire southern continent of Africa. Mm-hmm. I mean, you look at how many times the border's been redrawn between the Congo and Zaire. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's impossible to keep track of it. But
well, that's the thing too. Is Rome conquered a lot, but the level of technology, like, I mean, they had siege weapons. They could build, like concrete roads. They developed concrete,
and they also had the waterways and everything.
Right, I mean, they had aquifers and aqueducts.
Yeah.
And so really, just the amount of strategy employed with level technology is really what's really impressive about Shaka Zulu.
Yeah.
Because no one else could do that with that level of technology.
Yeah, some people make the argument that not Attila, but Genghis Khan. That Genghis Khan was in the same boat. Yeah, because he was from a tribe that had pretty much little to nothing.
Right, that's true. But also, I mean, they employed a lot of horseback warfare.
Yeah, and horses weren't really prevalent in Africa, unless he could mount a lion, which good luck with that.
I don't think that. I don't think that would work.
No,
that'd be sweet. But
dude, I'd kill to be able to ride a lion like a horse.
Battle Cat on He-Man.
Yes,
be sweet.
But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Renegades React. We hope you enjoyed our history lesson, kind of. I mean, heck, we're both history buffs. I mean,
ish. I enjoy history, but
yeah,
I
do too.
I'm not a genius or anything.
But yeah, anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed. Until next time, we'll see you later, Internet. Peace out.